All right, so the next set of equations that we're going to do, we're going to look at going from grams to moles and moles to grams, okay? If you look at this equation, first of all, we need to balance it, and then I want you to tell me what kind of reaction it is, okay? So if you need to pause this, take a minute, think about it. So over here, I've got 2 of your nitrate groups, and over here, you've only got 1. So let's put a 2 right here. Now I have 2 nitrate groups, 2 silvers, and I've only got 1 silver over here. So I'm going to put a 2 right here. Now everything should be balanced because I still only have 1 copper. All right, so far so good. All right, so let's say that we're asked, let's say you said, how many grams of silver can be produced from 19.7 moles of copper. All right, so we need to go from, we're looking for grams of silver. So the way I want you to do this, question mark, grams of Ag, because this is what we're looking for. We're starting with 19.7 moles of copper. All right, so since we're already at moles, our next step is going to be the ratio. So we need to go from moles of copper to moles of silver. So in order to do that, you need to look at your balanced equation. This never changes, okay? So from our balanced equation, if you look at it, we know that for every 1 mole, so this is a 1 here, right? So for every 1 mole of copper, okay, we get 2 moles of silver. Now my moles cancel, my moles cancel. Next thing is, though, I got to get to grams. So I need my molar mass, and this is of silver. So I know for every 1 mole of silver, and this will always be 1 mole because when we talk about molar mass, everything is per 1 mole. So for every 1 mole of silver, I get, how many grams? Where is it? 107.868. So this is 107.868 grams of silver. Don't round anything till the very, very end. Okay, we need to make sure that we keep everything the same. So now the next step is just multiply everything across the top, divide by the bottom. So clear this out. I have 19.7 times 2 times 107.868. And it's going to be divided by 1 times 1 times 1, so we don't care. Is that right? Yeah, that's a big number. All right. So in this case, I would need 4,249 grams of silver. So moles cancel, and there we go. All right, so that'd be the mass that we would need of our silver. The only problem is I've only got 3 sig figs, and my answer here has 4. So I need to now round this, right? I need to round this up. So this would be 4,250 grams of silver. All right. Next step. So the next thing we need to do. Let's go to, what if you were given how many moles of silver nitrate are needed to produce 18 grams of copper 2 nitrate. Okay. All right, so the first thing, we are looking for moles of silver nitrate. So question mark, moles of AgNO3. Now, what are we starting with? We're starting with 18 grams of copper nitrate. All right, so the first step, we need to go from grams to moles. So in order to get from grams to moles, you always need your molar mass. And this is going to be of copper 2 nitrate, okay? So let's look at our periodic table. Copper, 506, 546, sorry, plus. Now, here we have your nitrogen. You've got 2 nitrogens, right? So it's going to be 2 times the 1 nitrogen in here. So you have 2 nitrogens and 6 oxygens, okay? So copper was 55 point, oh, that's wrong number. Crap. 63.546. Nitrogen is 14.007. And we have 2 of them, so we need to multiply that by 2. And then you're going to add to it your oxygen, and that's going to be 15.999 times 6. Because remember, 3 times 2 is 6. All right. So I've got 63.45546 plus 14.007 times 2 plus 15.999 times 6 equals 187. So 187.554 grams of copper nitrate for every 1 mole of copper nitrate. All right, next step. Grams cancel, grams cancel. I'm now at moles, so I need to say, look at my balanced equation. And I know that since I'm at moles of copper nitrate, I know that for every 1 mole of copper nitrate, I get 2 moles of silver nitrate. So every 1 mole of copper nitrate, I get 2 moles of silver nitrate. So moles here cancel, moles here. My units are now moles of silver nitrate, which is what I was looking for. So let's go ahead and get the answer. So multiply everything across the top, divide by the bottom. So if I multiply everything on top, I get 18 times 1 times 2. I get that answer. And I'm going to divide by, let me do this to be consistent, sorry. Open parentheses, 18 times 1 times 2, close parentheses, divided by, open parentheses, 187.554, and that's times 1, close parentheses. All right, and so your answer you get is 0.1919, and this is moles of AgNO3. Now, the only problem we have here is that we can only have in the problem 2 significant figures. Well, my answer here has how many? It has 4. So I need to round this, and so my answer is going to be 0.19 moles of AgNO3. And there is your answer.